Hey guys, Kalila here, and welcome to the KopyKali Knitting Podcast number 6. I remember this time, okay? And today, I have so much to talk about. Every time I do this, I say this every time. Every time I do this podcast, I always feel like I have nothing to talk about, or not really nothing to talk about. I just feel like it's not going to be a long video, but you know, it'll probably be over an hour, but we will see, okay? I actually don't have anything that I'm wearing right now that is knitted because I've just been comfy all day. I say all day, it's only 1 p.m, but I have been comfy. I was playing my game and I don't feel like changing into a knit, unfortunately. But I do have 3 finished projects and I have 3 whips, so a good amount of things to talk about. And I also have an acquisition, just one, and it's gonna be used fairly quickly. And then I have a bunch of plans to talk to you guys about, and also a little announcement. It's not really an announcement because it's not even that big of a deal, but it is to me. So yeah, anyway, I got my nails done yesterday. So any nails that you guys have seen before were press-on nails, so I wear them for like a week, yada yada yada. But because of the announcement that I'm going to tell you guys about later, my sisters and my mom, they got their nails done, their toes done, whatever, and I saw Kahila with this manicure and I was like, I need that. And so it was nice. I got my toes done to match and everything, so it's so cute. It's just, you know, a typical French tip manicure, but it was nice to be pampered. Anyway, oh my gosh, I can't believe today is the last day of August. My birthday is literally in 12 days. That's crazy. Anyway, I guess let's get into talking about the stuff. Wow, why did I just brain fart? Yeah. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, one of my whips, I was supposed to be done with literally this week, last week, but the game that I've been playing GTA 5, but I've been playing on NoPixel, which is a modded server that you roleplay on. So you go on your character, you roleplay. And I always watch my favorite streamers play on that server, so I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to go on there and just live another life in a virtual world. And that has been taking my time because it's been so fun. But I wanted to do that. I wanted to play that game because I wanted to do something other than knit, because all I do is knit all day. Knit. I love knitting, but also before, when I was just crocheting, I was also playing another game, but I don't play that game anymore. So like there's like a void that needed to be filled, and that game has filled that void, and I'm very happy now. Anyway, let's get into it. I have my notebook with my finished things. Okay, so the first thing, the projects that were whips last podcast, it was my Anker Tee and it was a beanie. I frogged that beanie because I'm gonna turn that yarn into Sophie Scarves. And what else? I think that's it. So let's start with the Anker Tee. Let's straighten this out. You know, the whips get a little wrinkled, but here is the Anker Tee. Yes, it looks like a baby tee because I cropped the mess out of it. Firstly, because I like crop tops, but I really cropped this one, like super cropped. I'll put up pictures in here somewhere. And I really cropped it because I just wanted to get to my Novice Slipover. I was just so excited for it, but I was also really happy working on this. I was watching True Lane yesterday, and was she wearing it? I think she was wearing her Anker Tee, and she said that she just wanted to get past the yoke and get to the stockinette body, and I was just like, this is my favorite part. Like, I literally loved doing this so much. Maybe because I love ribbing. I know that a lot of people have like a love-hate relationship with ribbing, but I love ribbing so freaking much. So doing this was just like I loved it. But yeah, I love the way it fits. The yarn that I used is Mrs. Darcy by Little Wing Fibers. It's a hand-dyed yarn and it's like a pinkish, it's a tonal and it has like a pinkish hue to it. It's actually lighter. It's like this color, yeah. This was a great pattern to me. It was I single stranded it. Yeah, how long did it take? It took me like 11 days to do it. I did it on 3mm needles, and it was just so nice. It's so, like, after blocking it, it just draped so nicely, and it's just so soft, and it really feels good against the skin. And it's superwash merino wool, so of course it will feel beautiful against the skin. 100% recommend Little Wing Fibers. She is a small indie dyer, you know, just compared to other indie dyers. I think she's just starting out. I don't know, I'm not sure. She could be. If she's not, she is an indie dyer that I found, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I love her stuff. So 100% recommend. I will link everything that I talked about and all the yarn and everything down below, so if you're interested, you can find it there. I'm so sorry, editing Kalila, that you will have to go through all of that, but it's worth it, okay? All right, my next finished project is a project that I did not think I would ever do. And I only worked on it because I was doing one of my whips, and I was just like, I need a break, okay? And that is the Sophie Scarf. Okay, this is the small version, but I use DK weight yarn, so it's longer than it typically would be. And it is something that I didn't think I would do because I was not interested in a scarf. You know, the Sophie Scarf is, anytime you see it advertised, it's worn like this, you know, like a little, oh my gosh, I look like Daphne or something. It's so, you know, prissy looking and like a preppy look, but I'm not really into wearing stuff around my neck. I'm just not. But now seeing this, I probably will. Anyway, then I saw Ingrid DYB, I think that's her name, wear it as a headscarf. This is bigger. This is way bigger than whatever, but this is so cute. I saw her wear it as a headscarf, and it unlocked something in me, and I was like, yes, absolutely. So now I'm going to, any little yarn that I have, any just leftover yarn, Sophie Scarf. Sophie Scarf. Sorry, beanies. No longer interested. Sophie Scarf. Okay, this took one day. Literally one day, okay? It's so nice. It was my first time doing I-cord, so it has a built-in I-cord, which you do at the beginning and the end. And at the start, oh my gosh, it was so wonky. I was so confused on what I was doing, but I just continued doing it because I was just like, okay, it's just gonna grow. It's gonna grow, and yeah, also the increases and decreases are on one side. What is that sound? Okay, anyway, the increases and decreases are only on this side. You can probably see it here. So this side is straight, and over here, you know, the increases and then the decreases. And it's just beautiful. It was so great. The yarn that I used for this is leftover yarn from Malika, Mr. Bobbin, my sister. Her Marseille sweater. She did a Marseille sweater, and she used this blue and a lighter blue, and she had some left over, so I snatched her yarn and I was like, let me just do a Sophie scarf. And so I made a Sophie scarf, and I'm so happy that I did. I love it so much. And this is blocked. So before it was blocked, it was very stiff, and now it's just so drapey and so nice. And this is making me want to use double Sunday. I have not used double Sunday before. I use Sunday, which I'm using for my caramel sweater, and I'm liking double Sunday. Okay, let's toss that over there. I used 3.5mm needles on that, and you know, it just flew by. I love 3.5mm needles, so that wasn't even a problem, honestly. I think for smaller projects, smaller needles don't feel like a burden or anything because it goes by so quickly. All right, my last project that I did, that I finished this month, The Anker Tee I didn't finish this month, but I finished it before. I finished it after the last podcast, so I have to show it here. Is, oh, the Novice Slipover by PetiteKnit. All of these patterns are by PetiteKnit, by the way, so yes. The Novice Slipover. Oh my gosh, if you watch Mike's Mike, you know he's always like, and it just reminds me of me always silent screaming. Anyway, let me just stand up so you can see. Oh, look at this beauty. Yes, sir. If you have seen my vlog, you already saw this. But if you haven't, here is the Novice Slipover. It is the size medium, which is this is huge because the Novice Slipover comes with 6 inches of positive ease, which is like 5, 10, 2, 4, 6, 5, 10, 15 centimeters of positive ease. So, you know, it's very big, but I made the medium because I was like, I want a comfy slipover. I want it to be oversized. I learned how to fold over this collar for the first time. And you may be saying like, don't you already know how to do fold over collars? Yeah, at the beginning of projects. Not at the end of projects, okay? Because when you do the slipover, you know, you work the back and then you do the shoulders. You work the back, you pick up stitches for the shoulders, work the front, connect it in the round, and then you just go down, right? Right. But, I mean, you know, yeah, anyway. And then you pick up stitches for the armholes. So much fun. And then you pick up stitches for the collar. Now this is a fold over collar. I hadn't done this before, which means I would have to pick up stitches. I mean, I would have to pick up and knit and bind off the stitches here, which was like, I thought that was magic, but I watched the video and it was so easy. I'm gonna do that all the time. Oh my goodness, it was so easy. This is why you don't judge techniques before you actually do them. Just like I'm not judging cables anymore because I have watched a video. I've watched many videos and it seems so easy. I'm just like, you know what? Just because I haven't done it does not mean it's going to be difficult, you know? Anyway, I am so in love with this and I'm in love with the color. Blue is my favorite color. I love all shades of blue, but this icy blue right here just does something to me. Yo. Hey.
Oh, you're filming.
Yeah,
oh,
filming. I forgot what I was talking about, but it's fine. I freaking love this color. The yarn is Faux Fur by the Yarn Addict Co. Freaking love this yarn so much, okay? And it is with 2 strands of fingering plus mohair together. So I triple stranded it. It was my first time triple stranding anything and it was easier than I thought. It's not like I thought it was difficult. I just thought it would be annoying. Yeah, I thought it would be annoying to do, but you can see it has a nice halo. I don't know if you can see. No, this is about to cut off, but it's just nice. Okay, I'm gonna wait. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I love a nice halo. I don't care for fluffy yarn. I will talk about that. I'll talk more on that later. I don't care for fluffy yarn and fluffy projects, but I like a halo. And so using mohair, I just love that you can still see the definition of the merino wool, but also the halo from the mohair, you know? You can see, like, look at the top here. You can see the halo, the fuzz, and it's just so nice. Oh, I'll put up pictures if I haven't already. I'll put up pictures and just, it looks so good. And I had I have 4 skeins of each yarn, and what I had left of the merino wool is 116 grams, which is this. And then I had 26 grams left of one of the mohairs, and then 2 full skeins. So I have 125 grams left. yeah, 125 grams left of the mohair, which is so awesome. I will do something with the mohair by itself, and I'm gonna do something with the merino wool by itself. I will talk about that later. Not about the mohair. The mohair, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, but the merino wool, I have plans for that. Okay, for the mohair, I said I probably wouldn't have enough for the souffle tee, which I wanted to use it for. But honestly, I can just make a cropped Sophie. I could just make a cropped souffle tee. And yeah, so like, I think I was saying that in my vlog. Sorry, hold on, let me finish putting this on. In my vlog, I was saying that I would just start it right. So I would do the yoke part, a little bit of the body until I like split for sleeves. And I'll make sure I get past the point of where I have to do the ruffle. So then I would do the sleeves, then I would do the ruffle, and then I would go back to do the body. And then whatever I have left to do the body is whatever I'll have left, you know? So do I want to try to play yarn chicken with mohair? No. So that's just on a back burner. I'm not really interested in using the mohair by itself right now because I just want to feel firm yarn in my hands. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, that project, I used 4.5 millimeter needles for the body, and then what did I use for the, I think I used 4 millimeter for the armholes and then 3 millimeter for the collar, 3.5 for the collar. I don't know, I don't remember. I just write down the main needle that I use because I always know that I use different needles for the collar and stuff, so that's a given. Anyway, those are all of my finished projects for the end of July and now August. So now let's get into the whips. So the first whip that I have is a project that I started literally only to go out to dinner with my mom and my sisters for her birthday. So her birthday just passed a few weeks ago. Was it a few weeks ago? Yeah, a few weeks ago. And I needed a project, and I wanted a project that I didn't have to think about, a project where I wasn't on a part where it was like, ah. So I decided to cast on another Sophie Scarf because this is a plan that I already had since my next whip goes with this. I plan to pair this with my next whip. So this is another Sophie Scarf, which is by PetiteKnit. And I casted this on. It took like an hour to get to our dinner spot, and so I did all of this within that hour, which is pretty good. This is a little wonky, you know, because this is one strand of pure silk by Knitting for Olive in the shade Copper. And I casted this on so that I could wear it with my dress. So that's whip number 1, and that ties into whip number 2. And whip number 2 is... Hold on. Oh, I'm using 3.5 millimeter needles for that, by the way. Whip number 2 is the Ripple Halter top by Jessie Mae of Jessie Mae Designs, and this is all that I have left of the ball. Why is it so long? That's because I'm turning it into a dress. Oh my gosh, yes. Can we have a little commotion for the dress? Oh my gosh. I cannot wait to finish this. Okay, so this is all that I have left of this skein. I have used... This is the 3rd skein. So this is the end of skein number 3. And as you can... What is happening? It sounds like someone is like sawing something or cutting someone's hair. Anyway. I am making a Sophie scarf so that I can wear it with this, and it'll be so cute. And so far, I forgot how long this is so far. I said it in my vlog, so if you want to see more on that, then go ahead. But let me stand up. Okay. So, this is my neck. Boom. And it goes all the way down to... Let me stand on this chair. Don't stand on swivel chairs, guys. But yeah, so it goes all the way down to right here so far. If I were to stop right now, it'd be a very, very scandalous dress. But I want it to go all the way down past my knees to like my shins. And this took me 2 weeks. So I'm not done. I stopped it. And I made that blue Sophie scarf that I showed you because I wanted to take a break from this. And then I decided there's no rush to finish this. So I just decided to put it on a kind of indefinite hold. I'll get back to it after I feel like I have done enough projects to cleanse my palette. But I did the regular ripple halter top, so it would have ended around here. Yeah. And don't worry, this stretches out like this. So the way it's supposed to look is like this. It's not supposed to look scrunched the way it does now. Yeah, it's supposed to look like that. Yeah. Anyway, you know how ribbing is, okay? I don't have to explain this to you. But I want this to be 100 centimeters long. And I want this to be 100 centimeters long. And I counted how many rows that will be, and that'll be 200 rows left. So I did 50 centimeters, right? And then I had 50 centimeters left. And 50 centimeters total, I counted all the rounds, and that's 200 rounds, okay? So then I was like, 200 rounds sounds insane, especially on, what size needle is this? This is on 3.25 millimeter needles, okay? This is 2x2 rib, 3.25 millimeter needles, 2 weeks of work. Yeah. And what was I just saying? Yeah, 200 rounds was crazy. So I was like, okay, let me split it up into 100 round groups. So this group of 100, that group of 100. This group of 100, that's 10 sets of 10 rounds. That's 10 sets of 10 rounds. So I just took on the first 10 sets of 10 rounds, which is 100 rounds. And I did that. That took me 7 days to complete 100 rounds. And then I stopped because I was halfway through where I wanted. I have 100 more rounds to go of this dress, and then I'll be done. But it's 3.25 millimeter needles, 1 strand of pure silk. And if you guys have worked with pure silk, you'll know that even though it's a fingering weight yarn, it's a light fingering weight yarn, because compared to other fingering weight yarns, it is so freaking thin. Oh my goodness. And it was just like, I was enjoying myself the entire time. I love working on this dress, but also I was monogamously knitting on it. So I was just like, all right, I need something new. So that's why I did the Sophie scarf, I did the Novice slipover, and I was just like, yes. And then PetiteKnit came out with the Monday sweater. You already know I had to start the Monday sweater, which I will show you after I talk about this. So yeah, that means so far I have 25 centimeters left to go. And yeah. Okay, what's 50 plus 25? 50, 25, that's 5, 6, 7. So I have 75 centimeters done so far, and I have 25 more. Why didn't I just think of quarters? Yeah, I have 25 centimeters left of this dress, which is 100 rounds, which when I get back to working on this, I can be done with this in a week. But we will see. Okay. So that's a whip that's kind of on ice. That Sophie scarf kind of is too, because I'm not really going to work on these two the way I'm working on my next whip. Yes, sir. Oh my goodness. It is the Monday sweater by PetiteKnit. I just realized all my finished projects, all of my finished projects and all of my whips are by PetiteKnit. Oh, nope, I lied. My ripple halter top is not by PetiteKnit. Boom. See, I do knit other people's projects, other people's patterns. Okay. Now, let's get into this. Wow, this is a lot of fabric. A lot of fabric. Okay. Let's bring these out as well. Okay, so this is the Monday sweater by PetiteKnit. Woo! Look at this beauty! Yes! Okay, I'm just so excited because I have wanted a plain raglan sweater for forever. And I'm very particular, okay? So it needed to come oversized. It needed to have a fold over collar. It needed to be raglan, of course. There are so many ones that I have seen, even by PetiteKnit, and it just didn't hit like the Monday sweater hit. Okay, this Monday sweater is gonna be something that I make all the time, and you will see that I'm not joking, okay? Okay, so let's start with this. I'm making the size medium. Oh wait, did I tell you the size of the dress? The size of the dress is a size small. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to talk more about the dress. I just raved about the length of it, whatever. Anyway, pattern is beautiful. Beautiful pattern, easy pattern. Beginners can do it. Perfect. Okay. The pattern, I did not do any modifications. I am not doing any modifications to the dress. I am making a size small. I was gonna make a size extra small, but since I'm turning it into a dress and I'm not changing the dimensions of it, I wanted to make sure that it would be able to fit the bottom half of my body. So my bust is 33 inches, so 85 centimeters. And my hips are my hip measurement is 42 inches. I don't know what that is in centimeters, but it is 42 inches, so that is a very big difference from my top and my bottom. But I don't care because I want the dress to literally be super slim fitting. It's not gonna feel tight because it's ribbing, but I want it to like mold against my body, and so that's why I'm not doing any increases to accommodate for my hips or anything, like nothing at all. So it's just straight down. That's all I'm doing to the dress. And is that what I want to say? Yeah, and I'm doing a size small. Yeah. Okay, anyway, next. This pattern is the Monday sweater by PetiteKnit. I'm doing the size medium because I want it to be very oversized. It is a pattern, it's just a basic raglan, okay? Nothing to woo-hoo about, but I'm woo-hooing about it because I freaking love basic raglans. And it has 6 to 8 inches of positive ease, which is like 15 to 20 centimeters of positive ease. Pretty sure 15 to 20. Or 15 to 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 5, 10, 15. No, 15 to 20, never mind. 15 to 20 centimeters or 6 to 8 inches of positive ease. So I'm like, medium, size medium. Give me like 18 inches of positive ease, okay? Okay, that's crazy. Anyway, this is it. So far, I have finished the body. I finished, if I stand on my tippy toes, it goes, so this is before blocking. It goes right at my crotch area. And I have so many things to say about this. First of all, I'm loving this pattern. Love it. I love stockinette, okay? I don't ever get bored. Stockinette, love the folded collar. Let me just show you it up close. Before I tell you, if you don't know this already, if you don't know what the yarn is, if you look at this, you'll be like, wow, what a nice fluffy sweater. She's using some nice fluff. Yeah. And then I showed you this. Be like, yeah, yeah, I'm using this in this sweater. You'll be like, no, you're not. No, you're not, right? You would think I'm just using this. Yeah, you'd be like, yeah, that's what you're using. No, I'm literally using this together. And it's making this, and you see none of the merino. Okay, so let's backtrack. Right? Let's backtrack to this right here. Beautiful, beautiful Slipover. already. Okay, this films for like 16 minutes and 30 seconds and then cuts off. So it's about to cut off now, but I'm like, how have I been talking for that long already? Anyway, I wish it was longer. Other cameras are like 20 minutes and then cuts off, or 30 minutes. Mine is 16 minutes and 30 seconds. Anyway, you see this, right? You're like, oh, nice. Like you can see the merino perfectly, you know, you can see the stitch definition, yummy, yummy. And you can also see the halo, you know, from the mohair. They're equal. The partnership is beautiful, okay? They are each doing exactly what they need to do. Not one is taking over the other, you know? Perfect, perfect. Then we come here to this sweater right here. You will definitely hear me rant about this more in the next vlog that I post, because I talked about that in detail. And then we have this. You see no merino. I mean, if you get up close, barely, still barely, okay? No merino, only fluff. I think the merino is just muting the fluff a little bit, but I wanna see this. I wanna see this. Okay, I'm ranting already. This is this is Classic Sock by Sorella. It is 100%. What the heck? This is 100% superwash merino wool, 438 yards, 100 grams. It's fingering weight yarn. And this beautiful fluff is Suri. It's Suri alpaca, 100% Suri alpaca, 437 yards, 100 grams, and it is also fingering weight yarn. Now, I have heard people rave about Suri alpaca, how it's so nice and soft and beautiful, and they're right. Okay, it is gorgeous, luscious, beautiful. Like, oh my gosh, I freaking love it. It is also fluffy. Fluff out the wazoo. Okay, like beyond fluff. Okay, I don't care for overly fluffy things. So when I started knitting this sweater, I started knitting the collar and I was like, no, maybe it'll get better, you know, maybe it'll get better. And I was just like, Suri alpaca, why are you doing this to me? Okay, this is not turning out, this combo is not what I expected. I thought it would work like a mohair, you know, it will give a little fuzz, but you'll mainly see like this yarn. No, absolutely not. I don't know if like lace weight Suri alpaca is different from fingering Suri alpaca, but I've only seen fingering weight Suri alpaca, so I don't know. But this has made me realize that I do not care for Suri alpaca, and mohair doesn't bother me, so I'm not using Suri alpaca because it's like a alternative to mohair. I'm using it because, first of all, my sister bought this yarn. I didn't buy this yarn, so you know what I'm saying. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Monday sweater, perfect. But this is making me realize I do not want to use Suri alpaca ever again. No. Like, no thank you. My love for knitting comes from the yarn, and if the yarn is not acting the way that I want it to act, I'm just not gonna use it, you know? That's why I stopped using Drops Brush Alpaca Silk. And yeah, so sorry Suri alpaca. It is beautiful, it is soft, it is everything that I like, you know, it's everything that I love in a yarn, and also it's too fluffy. That's it. It's too fluffy. But do I care? No, I don't. I just won't use it again, you know? But it's not taken away from my excitement and my love for this basic sweater, okay? This simple, beautiful stockinette gorgeousness. I started the sleeve yesterday. Oh yeah, so I've been playing, okay, my brain is, anyway, bear with me. I've been playing my game and stuff, so I've been knitting a little less than usual, less often than I usually do. So I would have been done with the sweater this week, but I don't care because there's no rush. But I am on the sleeve and I'm so excited to continue it. It's making me so happy and I can't wait to block it. I want to finish it in time for the announcement that I'm gonna talk about, but if not, it's totally fine. I'm totally fine with not finishing it before my announcement. So yeah, that's all I have to say for that. I love how long this ribbing is. Also, look, you can barely tell that this is ribbing right here. Like you can only tell because of the demarcation line, the line of demarcation from switching needle sizes. But other than that, bro, you can barely tell. Oh. Suri alpaca, you break my heart. Okay. I do recommend it for anyone who has a sensitivity. Let me see. Let me see. I lied. It feels just like mohair, honestly. I still feel like the prickle factor. Hold on. Let me put it on my arm. Okay. Let it rest. Yeah. I don't know. Suri alpaca does not seem that much less prickly, if I'm gonna be honest. Because I can still feel it. It's not like I can feel it as much as I feel mohair, but it's not like there's no prickle factor. So I don't know how people feel about Suri alpaca versus mohair. Like, for people who have a problem with the way mohair feels on their skin, does Suri alpaca feel softer, but you can still feel prickles, or do you just not feel any prickles at all? Because with this, I can still feel the yarn. But maybe because I like to feel the yarn, so maybe I'm feeling it more because I like to feel it. Anyway. Oh, also, this so far has been, this is the third skein of yarn that I caked this up yesterday. Yeah, last night. And I caked this up, but I still have this of the second skein left. Oh my gosh, my battery's about to die. I still have this of the second skein left. I only needed the third skein for my last round and the bind off of the body. So the body took up literally all 2 skeins, and so then I will use the third skein for the sleeves. And let me get a new battery because this battery is about to die. Where's my stuff? Oh. Nope, that's not it. Just a second. Okay. I think I was talking about the sleeves. Yeah, I should have, so this third skein should be enough for me to finish the rest of the sweater. So, I mean, if not, I still have 1 more skein. The Suri alpaca will definitely be enough. And like I said, this is size medium, but also I don't swatch. So take that with a grain of salt, you know, because it may not be the exact size of the medium. It could be bigger, could be smaller. Do I care? No. So those are all of my whips. This is the active whip that I have right now, and I am just in heaven. I love it so much that guess what? I'm making 2 more immediately after this. Yes, I know. Isn't that crazy? It is. But I just, it makes me so happy knitting this. But I'm gonna be knitting it, okay, literally, I don't see how people find alpaca softer. I mean, alpaca is softer. I don't see how people find alpaca less prickly because I can still feel it on my neck. Anyway, I'm making 2 more Monday sweaters right after this. So I have this nice floofy alpaca $200 sweater. Yeah, I think the total amount of that yarn was like $200 something. I didn't pay for it. Yeah, I would pay for it, so it doesn't matter if I did or not. That's $200. The next Monday sweater is gonna be like $47. I bought yarn. Yes, I bought yarn finally. I am no longer on a yarn break, okay? So this is my acquisition. I bought 15 balls of Drops Lima, and it is a DK weight yarn. I am so in love with it ever since I used it to make my Stockholm Slipover. Oh my gosh, I was like, yes, okay, absolutely. So I've been looking at drops and I'm like, all right, so if I want a strand of DK when I'm not using mohair or anything, I will use Drops Lima. And if I want a fingering weight exact version of this yarn, I'll use Drops Flora because it is literally the exact same composition. And what is that composition? Well, let me tell you, okay? It is, well, first of all, look at this color, okay? I think it's called jeans blue, like jeans or something, or denim. It's something with denim, but oh my gosh. Hello? Listen, with red hair, now that I have red hair, I'm so into the blues and the greens. Lizzie from Hive Knits, I feel you, okay? I understand. But I wanted this color. So I have this green one, I'm gonna have a blue one, and I'm gonna have a brown one. I'll show you after. That's not an acquisition though. This is an acquisition. We're getting into acquisitions and upcoming projects, okay? So that's gonna go hand in hand. Just put this back in. Yeah. So this is Drops Lima. It is a DK weight yarn, and it is 65% wool, 35% alpaca. And a wool and alpaca blend is just so elite. It's so soft, so beautiful, so nice. And so I was like, yeah, let me get this. And then for Drops Flora is a fingering weight version of this. 65% alpaca, 65% wool, 35% alpaca. So if you want a similar feel, but you want a fingering weight version, Drops Flora, okay? Drops is just so elite. Come on, I freaking love Drops. So, Drops Lima, this is going to be my next Monday sweater. Did I need 15 balls of yarn? No. But did I get it anyway? Yes, okay? Maybe I want to make a Sophie Scarf. Did you think about that? I do want to make a Sophie Scarf with it, but if I have enough left over, I'll probably make a June top. And a Sophie Scarf. So many projects can come out of this, okay? But who knows? I probably will need 15 balls because, you know, I don't gauge. So maybe I'll use up more yarn than intended. But I don't think so. I think I needed 12 balls based on the calculations, but I'm an overbuyer. If I know that I need a certain amount of something, I get way more than I need. Because I'd rather have way more left over than plain yarn chicken. I refuse to play yarn chicken. But also, it was just like $47 to get 15 balls of yarn. Hello? Yeah, that's good. That's a good deal, okay? It wasn't even a deal. Was it on sale? I don't think so. Oh, probably. Drops is always having a sale. And I love these bags. These organza bags. These are so great. But yeah, this is my recent acquisition and also my next project. After I finish this Monday sweater, I'm immediately casting this one on. Oh man, no I'm not, because I won't be here to cast it on. So these plans are for after the trip that I tell you about, because I won't be home to actually cast them on the time that I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm getting closer to talking about it, so it's fine. Yeah, so that's the next Monday sweater. So the first Monday sweater, like I showed you, is with the merino and the alpaca. And then the one after that is going to be the Drops Lima. So I'm using that by itself. It's just a DK weight yarn. And then after that one, okay, the next Monday sweater that I'm going to do is another like $200 one. And that is with this yarn combination. So I'm gonna have a green one, a nice blue one, and a nice brown one with the mohair. Ah, mohair, I miss you. Sorry, alpacas, not for me. But yeah, this yarn is Le Cashmere lambswool, and it is by Biscuit. You probably can't even see the label. Yes, it is Biscuit. It is a fingering weight yarn. It's 12.5% cashmere and 87.5% lambswool from Scotland, from a family-owned fiber mill. A beautiful, natural, and scoured. So, yeah, I don't know what it says. Quality for your dreamy knitting projects. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, but it's Biche Bouche. I have 7 skeins of this, and the mohair that I'm pairing it with is Knitting for Olive Soft Silk Mohair in the color Dark Cognac. I'm pretty sure I've had these yarns in my stash for like a year now, because I had planned to do an It's Not a Sweatshirt with this. That didn't happen. But now I can do another plain raglan sweater with this, the Monday sweater. So I'm so happy. Kahila did her first Monday sweater with this yarn combination, except it was orange. Oh my gosh, I will put a picture. It is so pretty. So it's this literal same yarn combination, and it is just so nice. I just can't wait, okay? Because it's gonna have like the little floof of the mohair, but also the niceness of the lambswool and cashmere yarn. And it's just like, I can't wait. Oh my gosh. I'm going to get such a different experience out of all 3 of these Monday sweaters, especially because they're such different yarn fibers. Like this one is merino wool and alpaca. That one's wool and alpaca blend with no single second strand fluff or anything. This is gonna be lambswool, cashmere, and mohair. Like this is gonna be the most luxurious one, okay? It's gonna be beautiful, and I can't wait to use that yarn. I have been dying to use that yarn since last year, but I just had so many other projects that I wanted to get out of the way so that I could get to that, and now I have found the perfect project for it. I'm excited. Okay, so those are just the projects that I have planned for the future. Another sweater that I have planned for the future is the Cargill sweater by Creabea. It's not out yet, it's in testing. Let that thing come out. As soon as it comes out, I'm casting it on. Okay? All right, I'll show you a picture. I'm sure you guys have seen it. I'm excited for this sweater, okay? That stitch, oh, so squishy, so beautiful. I am loving all of the combinations. So, my sister and I, we loved the one that was like pink with orange mohair, or like orange with pink mohair. I think it was like pink with orange mohair, and that combination made, oh my gosh, I'll put up a picture. Oh my gosh, that combination is so nice. So we're like, we want to have a huge contrast like that for when we make, oh yeah, we're both planning this sweater to make this sweater, by the way. We're like, we need that. Anyway, yeah, so the contrast, we're thinking of contrast. She's thinking of like a green yarn with like a blue mohair, like a light blue mohair, and just putting that together, make like an aqua one. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be so pretty. Oh, she has that combination for the first sweater, because we planned a lot of sweaters, okay? So she has yarn for the first sweater by Hive Knits, and she has like a green and blue aqua combination. I don't know what color I want to do though, because I already have a green sweater that I'm doing, a blue sweater, a brown sweater. Maybe, okay, I have a pink cone from Host Garn. Should I use the pink cone and do like, I don't know, a red mohair or something? Valentine's Day? I don't think I want that though, but that would be nice. What other color do I have? Ooh, I have the green cone. Maybe I could do a blue mohair, like my sister is doing a blue-green combination. And I could do a blue, but I already said I have a blue and a green sweater, but not like a blue-green combination. See, I don't know what yarn or color I want to use for that yet, but I just know that I want that pattern now, okay? Like right now. But I'm so excited watching the people test it and stuff, and it's just, I just can't wait. Okay, so that's another one that I want to do. And another project that I want to do is the Chestnut dress by PetiteKnit. So I'm gonna buy like 25 balls of Drops Lima, because I don't want to do a mohair, because I don't think I want to feel mohair all the way down my body just yet. So I'm gonna do Drops Lima, just have that, and then make the dress. And I'll make like a small or something so that it's like really fitting to me, or an extra small, maybe an extra small, maybe, we'll see. And I mean, 25 balls sounds like a lot, but it's literally just gonna be like $66 or something, so it's not bad at all. Yeah, those are my plans, but those are plans that will not directly, like that, those won't happen immediately. Those are like October to December projects, like the October to February projects that I have planned. So now the direct projects will come as a result of my birthday trip that I am having. And my birthday is September 12th. I'm turning 25, and usually my sister and I are turning 25. We're twins, so we're born on the same day, and we're turning 25 on the 12th, and we're just like, oh my gosh, we're really gonna be 25. Like, that's when you know you're like an adult, okay? Because you can do anything at that point, okay? And we're just talking with our sister and our dad, and our dad was like, why don't you guys go out the country for your birthday? And we're like, you're right, that'll be fun. Where should we go? We're like, we don't even know where we should go. And he was like, why don't you go visit your friend in Sweden? See, we talk about Alexandra all the time, so our parents know who Alexandra is, our siblings, like everyone in this house knows who Alexandra is. So Alexandra from Alexandra's Garden, by the way, you guys should know who she is. And he was like, why don't you guys go visit your friend in Sweden? And we're like, oh my gosh, that is literally the best idea ever. So we're going to Sweden. Yes, we're going to Sweden in September, and we're going to be visiting Alexandra. We're going to have so much fun. We have been planning this since June, which doesn't seem like that long ago, but that's literally almost 3 months ago. So yeah, we've been planning since June. We're like, okay, we got that, we need to do that, we're gonna do this and that, and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, oh my god, I'm so freaking excited. So this video will probably be the last video you guys see of me in the States, because I think my next video will be a Sweden video. I have many vlogs planned, many yarn hauls, like so many things planned, because we're gonna also go to Norway and Denmark while we're there, because they're literally train rides away from each other. So we're gonna have, I'm saying me, my sisters and I, probably Alexandra as well. We're gonna have so much content. So yarn hauls from the yarn shops we get in Sweden, Denmark, and Norway. We're gonna have train ride videos. We're gonna have vlogs, and it's just gonna be great. Okay, it's gonna be a good time. You know how people say, oh my gosh, you know, put the camera down, put the phone down, and just enjoy the moment. I enjoy the moment while filming. Like, I love being able to look back on places I've been to, things I've done, even my knitting journey. This month made exactly 1 year since I've been knitting. August 15th is when I learned to knit last year, and I was so happy that I was able to go back to the video of when I first learned how to knit and look back on like what I knew and what I didn't know. Oh my gosh, I almost said what I didn't know. What I didn't know. And it just feels great. So I love filming, and I don't agree with the notion that if you have a camera everywhere, then you won't enjoy the moment, because, you know, the camera is just recording little blips of time, and then the rest of the time you're enjoying the moment, you know? Anyway, I don't care. Who cares? Whatever. That has nothing to do with this. We're gonna be having such a great time. So the project that I'm going to bring my caramel sweater. You guys know, I had this project since like February, and since it's gonna be a year in September since Alexandra and my sisters and I became friends. A year already, that's crazy. It's gonna be a year in September, and so that yarn that I'm using for the caramel sweater is yarn that Alexandra sent to me last year because I wanted to try out send this gone yarn, and she sent that to me, and so I'm gonna bring that project, and it's just gonna be so great. I'm probably gonna finish it there and then wear it, and it's like an ode to the beginning of our friendship, and it's just gonna be so great. Oh my god. Okay, anyway, so that's the project that I'm gonna bring to Sweden. I'm also going to bring this cake of yarn. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna bring this yarn. This is 116 grams because I'm gonna make a Sophie scarf while on the plane. I was gonna do the caramel sweater, but I'm like, I think I want to do that while I'm actually in the country and not on the flight, so that I don't finish it too quickly. I'm on the body, but also I think I'm like halfway through the body, and the flight is like 10 hours or something. So I would want to not go through the sweater too quickly. But I will bring this cake of yarn, and I'm going to do the Sophie scarf first so that it can match a couple of my outfits that I have planned for there, and also a June top light. Yes, the 2.5mm one. I have both of the patterns, and I'm going to do the June top light with this and the Sophie scarf while on the plane, and it's going to be great. The needle set that I'm bringing to Sweden is the Takumi bamboo needles by Clover, because first of all, they're wooden, and second of all, my caramel sweater is actually on these needles, so it's so perfect. I don't have to switch anything out. Oh, I'm holding it upside down. I don't have to switch anything out. It's just beautiful, beautiful, nice. Also, it comes with a 16-inch cord, so I don't have to bring my shorties to make a 16-inch circumference. I can just use that cord. So this is literally the most perfect set to bring overseas because I just need this and that's it. Now, I want to learn how to do lace and read charts. So while we're there, Alexandra is going to teach us, and we're going to do the Chunky Dahlia sweater together. And it needs 7mm needles. I have 7mm needles, but that means I'm gonna have to bring extra needles, so I'm not gonna bring them. When I get to Sweden, I'm just gonna buy 7mm needles. What do you call the ones that are not connected? The ones that are forever connected? Fixed. Yes, I'm gonna get fixed 7mm circulars down there. I'll just get what I need, whatever. I'm gonna get so much yarn. You guys, you will not see an updated video from me like in present time until November probably, okay? Because all of September and all of October is just gonna be Scandinavia vlogs, okay? It's gonna be great. It's gonna be so much fun, and I just can't wait. And it's like my knitting world is just coming together, and it formed such beautiful friendships to the point where we can literally go to a different country and spend time with a fellow friend. Like, we're literally spending every day together while we're there with Alexandra, and it's just gonna be the best time ever. Am I gonna want to come back to America? No. Will I have to? Yes. But it's gonna be so great, and after that experience, I know I will want to go back again. Or maybe she can come to the States and we can have a fun time, but I'd rather just go to a different country, you know? Or maybe we can just all take a trip together and go to a different country, and it'll be fun. Yeah. Woo! Oh my gosh, I need some water. Hold on. Where's my water bottle? Oh, did I even breathe in between talking? Jeez. Okay. Yeah, so those are the projects that I have planned. The Chunky Dahlia sweater, I don't even know who it's by. Knit? Is it Knit? I don't know. Chunky Dahlia, June top light, Sophie scarf, caramel sweater. Yeah, that's good. Those are good projects. Yeah, so just expect many Sweden vlogs, many yarn hauls. Okay, not many. You're gonna get 3 yarn hauls. Yarn from Sweden, yarn haul, yarn from Denmark, yarn haul, yarn from Norway, yarn haul. You'll probably get like 5 days of vlogs with a bunch of days in them. some train ride vlogs of just like chill train ride knitting. You will get a vlog of my sisters and I actually going to Sweden, meeting Alexandra, you know, the day we land and everything, and when we leave. So a lot of content coming out of there, but also mainly just to show you guys our journey and our trip, show you guys the different yarns we get. And I love living vicariously through other people with their travel vlogs and things that they do. So I kind of want people to do the same with me. People have told me that they love my vlogs because they feel like they're chilling with a friend. So I want you guys to feel like you're chilling with many friends when it comes to my sisters and also Alexandra when we meet her. And that's all that I have. Yeah, that's all that I have. Wow, I talked a lot. Anyway, last segment of this video is podcast recommendations. Okay, so the first recommendation that I have is Crochet with K Knitting Podcast. Wait, that's not what it's called. Crochet with K Podcast. Her podcast is called K's Yarn Corner or something like that, I think. I'm sorry, this is my sister I'm talking about. I watch her videos and I don't even know the name of her vlog. Name of her podcast. Anyway, if you look up Crochet with K, that's my identical twin sister, and she, of course, has the name Crochet in her name, but she does not just crochet. She doesn't even mainly crochet anymore. She just knits, and she's not changing her name, even though she only knits now. But she has a podcast that she started. I think she has like 2 episodes now, and it's great. Watch her. It's great, okay? I watch her, and I already know what she's about to talk about. So you guys should watch her, and you don't even know what she's about to talk about, you know? So, yeah, my sister. Shout out to her. Official shout out. The next person is True Lane, who I already mentioned in this video right at the beginning. Chelsea, and she's from the US. She lives in Washington State, I believe. West Coast A. And I'm literally halfway through one of her newest video. I just love her vibes. She's so chill. Watching my videos back, like when I edit and stuff, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm so loud, and it seems so chaotic compared to other people's podcasts, but I'm just like, oh well, I can't change it. Like, I can't just be quiet, you know? I watch my sister's podcast and I'm just like, how are you so calm? And it's crazy because it's like the total opposite of our personality. Anyway, that's just neither here nor there, like my dad says. Chelsea from True Lane podcast. I eat her podcasts up, okay? I love the vibes. Love the vibes. So great. We literally do similar projects, so it's so cool seeing what she does and then comparing it to what I do, what she liked about a project, what I liked about it. I friggin' love that. So, shout out to Chelsea, aka True Lane. Alright, sorry. I'm so tired right now, if you can't tell. I feel like my eyes are about to shut. I'm just on autopilot right now. Alright, so the next and last person that I'll be shouting out is Florence from Handmade by Florence. She is from the UK. I think she lives in Cambridge. And oh my goodness, love it. She has this clean white aesthetic vibe, like, you know, when you walk into a prestigious room or something, it's just like everything is so proper and, you know, white walls. She knits in beige and creams and white, and I'm just like, how I could never. But also I love it. I just love everything she makes, okay? And she remember my last podcast I talked about a skirt that's coming out? Yeah, she's the one who made it. I am so excited for that. So excited for that. I cannot wait to make it. And her podcasts are so great. I think she just started her podcast too. I think she has like a few episodes. And she's so great. But yeah, the colors that she knits in are just like neutrals, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I would probably stain everything with my sweaty hands. Okay, my hands don't sweat that much, but I touch everything so often. It's just like, oh, touch this, touch this, touch this, and I'll touch my project. I'll probably get sauce on it or something. Oh gosh. I just love that though. I love a nice aesthetic. I don't have an aesthetic. My taste is just all over the place. The colors I knit with, all over the place. I don't have a certain color. I have certain colors that I like, but that doesn't mean that's all I knit with, you know? But it's nice to see people who just knit with certain colors, and just like, oh my gosh, like that's so cool to me. I don't know why. But yeah, anyway, she's so cool, so awesome. Please support her, okay? Thank you. I have another person I was gonna recommend, and I thought at this point I would have watched their episodes, but I started playing games and now I haven't caught up to their videos yet, so I can't recommend them because I haven't watched them yet. My sister has, but I haven't, but I will probably recommend them in the next podcast. The next podcast will probably be in November or something, but don't worry, there will be like 10 plus videos in between all of that, so you won't have to worry about, oh my gosh, no podcast until then. Yeah, I'll have many videos. Okay. Now that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know I like sped run the last part, but I'm so tired. My voice is like strained from talking, and I just want to stay silent for a few hours. So thank you guys so much for watching again. And remember to like this video, subscribe, share with everyone, and I will see you guys in my next videos. I won't even say next podcast because I want you guys to watch my next videos, okay? Thank you. Goodbye.